bouquet of spring, but a crimson glow in clear skies. And you're going to see more of that coming up because the camellias, and you could see the red buds and azaleas were actually present, and so was the moon tonight, a full moon. That has been the talker. That's the water cooler story, the blood lunar eclipse coming up. And we're going to talk about that in just a few moments here, so stay with us. Beautiful view even this evening. That was shot moments ago. So we look at the temperatures in the mid-50s south. That's where it's clear. And with the clear skies, some of that daytime heating that was close to 80 here. You guys in Lumpkin, Eufaula, right in parts of Preston, you all hit that 80-degree mark, and now that air is cooling. Now, this front that's kind of draped southeast Georgia right now, and it's moving farther south, is part of what we call a wedge of some slightly cooler air, and it's trying to work in here. That being said, these clouds will be present in the overnight. So the timing of these showing up before sunrise by the time we see this partial lunar eclipse locally. Let's see what it looks like. This will be some high cloudiness, so about 3 a.m. Unfortunately, this is not a good time. The more dense these clouds become in full overcast conditions, not good for viewing. But stay tuned. You might be able to see a little glimpse through it, maybe a little bit of an orange hue. But what is for sure, coming up in the next week, we're going to start seeing rain opportunities. But not this week. We're talking about the 10-day outlook, 7 to 10 days. So early next week, we could start seeing some of those showers. So here are the clouds in the overnight. We'll see those temperatures tomorrow rise into the lower 70s to upper 60s. So clearly about 9 degrees cooler in some areas. That's through early afternoon. And then once these clouds kind of build here, you can see it through the morning. That's what we're going to be looking at. And unfortunately, it's a kind of snap of a finger. Darn it, I really want to see clear skies to view this. So let's see. So 53 degrees, clouds increasing and easterly breezes, which bring in that slightly cooler air in. And at first alert 7-day forecast, yeah, we got some clouds and then the sun comes in. Partly cloudy. Look at these low to mid 80s by the end of the week. Wow. So we're well above average. Average is 67. And here are those opportunities, not until Sunday and Monday of next week. And even then, we're kind of going isolated in that nature. Clouds are so good, aren't they? But when they impede a partial lunar eclipse, snap a finger. Let's take a look at this. It's going to be low in the western sky tomorrow morning, right around sunrise. Okay, so let's get right to it. We start seeing it around 3:44 a.m., and that's what we call the penumbral, the eclipse where it starts to begin. East Alabama, you'll probably start to see that. Then it goes into a partial eclipse around 4:50, and at 4:50, this is when the Earth's shadow starts to cast or come in between where you see the sun as it rises, 6:04. The sun doesn't come up until the 7:30 hour, but at this point, though, the total eclipse begins. But here comes the clouds at 6:04 a.m. in the western sky. So if you have any obstruction from trees or hills, it's going to be very difficult to see unless you're high up somewhere. So at 6:34 a.m., we should see that maximum eclipse, although it is partial here in our region. Total about 7:03, and it comes out of it, and we're still going to have a lot of cloud cover. So again, so enjoy the lunar eclipse if you can. If not, we're going to send some of our First Alert weather team out there to see what they can capture high above. Phil, back to you.
Isn't video great? All right, thank you, Bob. Stay with us here on the Night Watch. We'll be right back.